Right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Family Fortunes with Mary, Mum, and me. It's the three of us, and we are preparing for a game called Family Fortunes on Pancake Day 2021. We are going to hold a party, and part of that's going to be Family Fortunes, where we're going to ask you some questions. And then you're going to split into two teams, Vaughan's versus Hardings, and we're going to ask you a question. And the first part of the question is always going to be which three Vaughan family members are most likely. Dot dot dot. So that's it. And then there's the second half of the question. We've got a load of different ones here, and we're going to work out what answers are the right answers. So this isn't going to be broadcast till after the event. But Mum and Mary are the people coming up with the answers. So welcome to Mum and Mary.
Hi, everybody.
So should we start off with number one? I will read out number one. You tell me your three, Mary, and then you tell me your three, Joanna. And then what we'll do is we will try and work out which three we're going to put through to the actual quiz answers. So the first one is, which three Vaughan family members are most likely to be made a saint, Mary?
Oh, is it? Right. Well, it's Paddy, Nicola, and Jeanette.
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 What have you got, Joanna? What have you got, Joanna?
Well, I put Paddy, Deirdre, and Bernadette. Bernadette and Nicola are the same person. We should tell everybody that.
Oh yes, that's right, of course.
Yeah.
So Bernadette.
I thought we weren't going to have Deirdre in this thing.
Well, I just put Deirdre because that's the only person I've got on.
So we've got Deirdre or Jeanette. So which one do you want in? Put your arguments forward for both Deirdre and Jeanette.
We'll stick to Jeanette then, shall we?
Okay,
I think so.
Jeanette.
Deirdre won't be on this anyway.
No, that's what I thought. It's probably not, you know.
It's unlikely Jeanette will be either, but that's all right.
And the reason is for Paddy, well, she's, you know, she does everything for the church. She's always looking after other people, taking in waifs and strays, etc. Now, Bernadette, I think, is already a living saint because she's had 6 children.
Exactly my reasons, yeah.
And she's came out not only on top, but she counsels other people on how to bring children.
Well, you think by this time she'd need the counselling, wouldn't you, after having 6 children? Yeah.
I remember me and Fiona would always go to her.
Collective as well.
Yeah. Me and Fiona would always go to her for parenting advice as well, quite often, I think, when we were new to the game as well. But I think I know stories that doesn't make her a saint about looking after her children. But I don't know if I should say those. About her locking herself in the bathroom with a bottle of wine and just ignoring the children. How does that make her a saint?
That's why she's come out sane.
Excellent. Let's go to question 2 then. Which 3 Vaughan family members are most likely to rescue you when you're in trouble off the coast at White Sands?
Shall I go first?
Joanna, Joanna.
Yeah.
I've put Matt, Siobhan, and Tom. The reason I've got those is Matt's already tried it and got the T-shirt. He's already jumped in and saved somebody's life. So he's number 1 on my list. Tom, I've seen him swimming in sort of 15-foot waves along White Sands Beach, so I know he could cope. And Siobhan, because she's Olympic grade swimmer. So
I think Olympic grade might be going over the top. I know she represented the country.
Well, she swam with the tops. She was the best.
Mary, what have you got for this one?
Swimmer.
I've got Tom, Oliver, and Dominic. I've got Tom because Tommy's got a brilliant swimmer. Oliver because he's really big and strong, and I think he'd battle the waves. And Dominic, obviously, if I'm choking to death, he's the obvious one to bring me back to life.
Good point. However, Mary, you're in trouble because I remember Bruce actually rescuing Pete off Seddon Cove.
I know, I remember that.
He didn't get mentioned. So what are we going to do? We got Tom. You both agree on Tom. Out of the other 2, who do you think is the top choice out of the other 2? That might be a good way of narrowing it down.
I think Matt, because he has done it.
Okay, Matt. What do you think, Mary?
Out
of yours,
I think probably Matt's fine. Yeah, because
Mary, pick one of yours.
Dominic.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
I think you should explain as well, Sean, that we're trying to use people not more. You know, we don't want to use people more than once. No, we have actually got a couple that are more than once, but we've tried not to.
Okay, no, that's a good point, Mary. Well put there. This is question 3. We're not going to answer question 3 because this one got vetoed. Okay, so I offered the veto to Miriam and Joanna on any questions, and one of them decided that they didn't want to answer this question on the basis they have to remain related till the day that they die, and the day that they die might come a little bit sooner if they did answer. and it was to end up doing a stretch in prison. So I'll leave you to imagine that one yourself. So question 4, we'll move on to that. So which 3 Vaughan family members are most likely to have a baby in the near future?
Yes, well, I think
Go on, Mary.
Polly,
Brilliant.
Eileen, and Grant.
Grant. Well, we'll say Abby, shall we? Because I don't think Grant's biologically capable. But
Really?
we'll say Abby.
What do you mean?
Well, no, he means he can't have a baby.
I don't know whether you know, but Grant's not female, Mary.
No, but he can have a
I
baby.
know, but we'll call it Abby, shall we?
Yeah.
But Grant's
Yeah.
partner, Abby.
Abigail.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
what
Mum, what have you got? Joanna, what have you got?
I've got Eileen,
Oh,
Bryony, Emily, and Polly.
so we'll go with Eileen and Polly for definite. Then we
Yeah.
need one more after that. So what 2 have you got, Mum?
Well, I've got Bryony and Emily.
Bryony, Emily, or Abby? Yeah, or Abby. So what do you think out of those 3? Who's most likely?
Well, Brian and Barney are getting married. Is it this year? This year or early next year?
Do they live together yet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They bought a house, haven't they?
Yeah, of course they have, of course they have.
They've got their own house. They've been living there for a year.
We'll say Bryony then.
Yeah, we'll say
Bryony.
Bryony. I think so.
Bryony. Okay, so we got Eileen, Polly, and Bryony. Question 5. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Everyone's going to think they should be included on this one. Which 3 Vaughan family members are most likely to join Frank and Alice in the best family quiz team? Mary, this one, isn't it?
So me.
No, Joanna, sorry.
I put Christian, Eileen, and Julie.
Christian, Eileen.
I've chosen those, I've got to admit, because I know what they're capable of, and I don't know what everybody's IQ. I know Christian belongs to a pub quiz team anyway, and when we've been with them, they're always pretty good, him and Julie together.
What have you got then?
Eileen, because I know when we do Jay's quiz, she always comes out by far. She beats all of us hands down, and Brindette said she always wins all the family ones as well.
Is that right? What have you got, Mary?
I've got Eileen, Sally, and Ben.
Eileen, Sally, and Ben.
Yeah,
Sally's a good one, actually, isn't she?
she is. Yeah,
Yeah, she is good.
So the only common denominator we got there is Eileen.
yeah. But I think with them, I think I've got Julie and Christian down for something else. So
Okay, so out of the last 2, the other 2 that you've got, Mary, which one would you prefer out of those 2? Same with you, Mum.
Well, I would say Christian, because I know Christian is very, very competitive and he's very good.
He's competitive, all right.
And he also belongs to a quiz team.
Okay, and what have you got out of your 2, Mary? Which ones do you think?
I think I'd put Sally then.
Sally, yeah, I think you're right.
So that's Eileen, Sally, and Christian.
Yeah, Eileen, Sally, and Christian, we got that. So now we're on to question 6. Which 3 Vaughan family members are most likely to have the most unique name?
Well, I think we've got to. We've certainly got 2.
Yeah, that's go on, Mary.
Iridium, Ilori, and I put Cole.
Oh, so have I.
Oh, you haven't, have you?
Once. Iridium, yeah, and Lauren Cole. Yeah, I went through all the names and thought that's it.
So you've both got exactly the same answer.
Exactly the same, yeah.
Yeah, that's the first one. We've got both the same.
I don't know whether I spelt it right, but I've had a go. Iridium, Ilori, and Cole.
Ilori, and Cole.
Cole, you reckon that's?
Well, Cole's an unusual name.
I suppose so. And you were just thinking of Christian names, were you? You weren't thinking of like...
No, yeah, Christian names would be,
Christian
yeah.
names.
No point in doing any other names, is there?
Well, maybe not, but Tudor Stuart's quite unique, isn't it? And as in it's 2 houses of the kings and queens of our country. But anyway, that's by the by. This is a
But I
good one.
think Catherine's name now is Roman Viking or something.
No,
isn't
that's just a pseudonym, an alias.
It's like Finian Vaughan. It's like Declan's put Finian Vaughan for his.
Okay, let's move on to question 7. Which 3 Vaughan family members are most likely to enter a Miss World stroke Mr. Universe competition?
I've got 3 answers. Two. That's 2 questions. One for the men and one for the women.
Oh.
I thought we'd say that, didn't we?
Yeah, but I haven't got to. I've only got one man.
Well, we could.
Well, can we just try and get it down to 3, whether they be male or female? Let's not.
Well, no, because I think
I've got another one. It's all right. I've got another one for. I've got 2 men and 3 women, so I've got 5.
But let's do.
I see what you're saying. You can't compare a man's.
No.
Women. Okay.
No. So, Mr. Universe.
Who have you got?
I've got Barney Craig.
Right.
Seamus.
Right.
And Callum.
Okay. What have you got, Mum?
I've got Grant and Seb.
No, none of you have got the same one. Right then. So let's go, Mr. Universe. Let's go. Who do you think then? So choose your favourite out of the ones you've got.
Well, I think Grant definitely, because he's a PE instructor in the army, so he's got.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good shout. I'm saying Callum because he's really
he works
got a lot of muscle now, and he goes to the gym.
He works out properly, doesn't he? So we've got Grant and Callum. We want a third Mr. Universe.
Barney then?
Barney C.
Yeah.
Barney C. He'll be pleased. Yeah. No, that's fine. Now.
Miss Universe.
Miss World.
Miss World, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is different to Miss Universe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, which 3 Vaughan family members are most likely to enter a Miss World competition?
Well, I put Emily, Liddy, and Catherine.
Emily, Liddy, and Catherine.
Oh, well, I've got Carmen, Julie, and Emily.
So Emily's definitely.
Well, Emily's definitely it.
We're on about Emily Craig here, aren't we?
Sorry, Emily Craig. Yeah, better make it clear.
Right then. So we've got Emily Craig. That's unanimous. What about the other 2? Which is your favourite?
I think Carmen's definitely got to be there.
Okay, Carmen. And who do you think, Mum?
What about Liddy then?
Liddy.
Yeah, Liddy, if you like. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, a few people got mentioned, so they'll be pleased at least for the mention. But we've got the answers to number 7. Number 8. Which 3 Vaughan family members are most likely to win a medal at the Olympics? So this doesn't necessarily mean.
Mary, it's your turn. Is it your turn?
Yeah, Mary.
Right. I've got Fiona, Roman, and Gregory.
Roman and Gregory. Excellent. What have you got then, Joanna?
Fiona, Carmen, and Brendan.
Brendan? At what?
Yeah. He does a lot of triathlons and running. He runs every single day like Fiona.
Okay. So which 2 out of those 2 do you think would be most likely, Mum?
Well, definitely Fiona, obviously.
But we've got Carmen in the previous one, Joe.
Yeah, we have actually.
Yeah.
But she's more likely to be Olympic runner than a Miss World. I'll tell you that for starters.
Look, stop messing about.
Don't go back, Mum. Don't go back. We're looking to the future. Are you choosing Brendan or Carmen for this one?
I don't think we can choose Carmen because she's in the previous one.
So Brendan then, say.
What are we saying then?
Oh, what? No, who else did you have down, Mary?
I had Fiona, Roman, and Gregory.
So you choose out of Roman and Gregory. So choose out of Roman and Gregory. Which do you think is most likely to join Brendan?
Then.
Roman's
keeping up the same speed as Fiona now, isn't he, for running?
Yeah, you told me he was really, really fast, so I thought Roman was a good one.
I think he'd more likely be in the basketball, but
well, whatever.
Yeah,
you know, it's early days. He could turn out to be the next Mo Farah.
Exactly.
Really
so who are we saying then?
Fiona, Brendan, and Roman is what we've got left. What we've got at the end. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Brendan.
Right, this is a great one. The next one, I like this one. Number 9.
This might cause a few problems.
This might cause a few problems. Which three Vaughan family members are most likely to injure themselves whilst walking back late at night to their holiday accommodation?
Joanna,
Joanna,
it's your turn.
Right. Well,
you've got 6 for this, Mum, have you?
Alex,
Alex,
Cameron,
Cameron.
and Mark Tucker.
You know, I nearly said Mark Tucker. No, I have got Alex.
Alex.
And I've got Bonnie
Bonnie.
and Barney T.
Barney T, yeah, that's good. Those are good answers. But you've got to come up. You both said Alex Tucker, so you've got to come up with your favourite from your other two, really.
And Cameron, because Cameron gets legless. He really does.
Right, we better put Cameron then.
So one
Cameron.
other one.
Okay, and what do you say, Mary, out of your two?
Bonnie or Barney T? I don't
Barney
know.
T, I would think.
Barney T.
Yeah, I tell you why it won't be Bonnie, because she doesn't walk anywhere. She
Well, this is true.
Okay, calm down. People are going to watch this, Mum. Quiet now. Don't say anything more. If you don't stand up, you can't fall down. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Number 10, question number 10, let's move on quickly. Which three Vaughan family members are most likely to end up in Withybush Hospital whilst on holiday?
What? I haven't got that one.
Oh, I have.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
You've got 15, haven't you, Mary?
Well, I've got included that with a sketch of Sean. So
Okay.
the hospital one then.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we'll hear it from Joanna, what she's got, and then you can verify.
Okay, right, yeah.
You can trump her if you want. So, Mum, who's going to most likely end up in Withybush Hospital?
I've got Alex again for this one. Alex, Barney C, and Bonnie.
Well, I agree with Bonnie. I don't think you can have Alex twice because he'll get a complex.
All right, we'll cross Alex off there.
So the other two. You've got Bonnie. Who else do you say, Mum?
Barney C.
Bonnie Craig?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because he already landed up in the hospital once, didn't he? Didn't he break his leg when he did that jump? Was that Barney?
Yeah,
or
he did, didn't he?
Barney, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, he does work in the hospital.
Yeah, you can have it like that. So we got Bonnie, Barney C. Has any of them else had a bit of an accident? Eileen, I know she's been mentioned twice, but Eileen cut her legs out once and probably should have gone to hospital.
No, we can't have her on 3 times. That would be not fair.
So who else gets themselves injured whilst on holiday?
Emily?
Well, yeah, she might have to go in the car with someone giving birth or something like that. But it generally goes quite well, doesn't it?
We don't really have.
Has Tom not ended up in hospital?
No, I don't think so.
That's why I don't understand why you didn't include Tom maybe in the walking late back in.
Well, I put Bonnie because she fell.
I'm sure he broke his arm or something. Did he not break his arm? Did Paul or Tom break their arm falling off a bike on the way back from the pub once?
That was David. How about David Ernie?
David Ernie. Let's put David down.
Yeah.
I knew we'd get there. David Ernie. Oh yeah, he broke his arm on a bike, didn't he, once?
Yeah.
On Fiona's bike. Right then, let's move on to question 11.
We've only got 2 so far, haven't we, for that one?
No, you've got Bonnie, Barney C, and David Ernie.
Oh, Barney C. I don't agree with Barney C at all. But
Well, who else did you have down?
I didn't have anyone because I hadn't got the question down.
But he did actually end up in Withybush Hospital because he did the long jump on hard sand. I was blamed because it was my competition that I was organising.
Of course. All right, we'll leave it with Bonnie C then. Mind you, he's already down once, yeah.
Number 11 is which three Vaughan family members are most likely to appear on TV?
Well, I've got Lawrence, George, and Sean.
What have you got down?
I haven't got that one. That's what I picked.
You're joking. So how you got 15 and not that one?
What was number 12?
Number 12 is running White Sands.
Oh, sorry.
No, we
Yeah.
haven't come to number 12 yet.
Wrong way round. So the people I've got that was most likely to be on TV,
Yeah.
got Tom, Sean, and Ben.
Well, you've both got me, but you've got
Yeah.
you're torn between Tom and Ben, and Mary's torn between Lawrence and George.
Well, I definitely think Lawrence and George are good.
Yeah, put Lawrence.
What about George? I think George is. No?
No, I don't think so.
So who else have you said?
Ben.
Ben. Maybe not Ben then. So, I don't know. What about Tom?
No, Tom's already been mentioned anyway.
Yeah, he has. All right, keep to Lawrence.
George.
And
George then.
And Sean.
Yeah. Lawrence, George, and Sean. Tom hasn't been mentioned yet in any of the answers.
Tom has.
Yes, he has.
He's the first one.
He's saving me in the
yeah, sorry. Yeah. No, you're right. Number 12 then. Which three Vaughan family members are most likely to run the length of White Sands naked?
Do you want to hear mine?
Yeah, go on, Mary.
Declan, Catherine, and Solomon.
Catherine.
I've got
Go on.
Declan, Sarah, and Sean.
Sean.
You're okay for anything, Sean. If somebody bet you to do it, you would do it. You know.
Yeah, but we've already mentioned Sean. We can't have him again.
I get harpooned, Mum. I get harpooned.
The reason I've chosen Sarah is because I know she's into the moon and nature and everything, and I think she'd be a naturist. So
okay.
She's quite into the hippie movement sort of thing, and she's in line with the moon. She takes all these pictures at Glastonbury and down at Stonehenge. So I thought she's more likely, because it doesn't have to be in the middle of the day. It could be midnight. I could see her at midnight in a full moon.
I don't know why we're talking about this on a family holiday, but never mind. What about you, Mary? Which of your two that aren't Declan would you prefer in there, do you think?
Well, I think probably Solomon then.
Yeah, Solomon. Right,
so
Declan, Sarah, and Solomon. Are we happy with those answers?
Yeah.
Sarah, Solomon, yeah.
Okay, well.
They'll never get that, the teams, will they? They'll never think of those people.
No, that's going to be hard. That's going to be really hard. But I think we're going to give them a random selection of questions so that, one of you will read to one team, one of you will read to the other team, and I'll randomly.
No, I think they should all do it. I think it'll be much more fun.
Well, they're all going to get involved, but they'll have a chance to answer them anyway. We'll move on to question 13. Which three Vaughan family members are most likely to take over organising family holiday when Sean is dead and gone? It's not a nice thought, but there we go.
Well,
what have you got, Joanna?
I've got Dominic, Eileen, and Seb. The reason I picked them, Dominic is sort of second in command already. Eileen and Seb are both school teachers, so they know how to organise people. And Seb is a PE instructor as well, a PE teacher. So I think they've got it made, really. They're the most qualified people.
What have you got, Mary?
I've got Mark Fanning.
Yeah, good shout.
Frank. And Mark Tucker.
Mark Tucker?
No, Mark Tucker, definitely
not.
Mark.
I couldn't think of anybody else to put down.
I lose my voice trying to get him off the towel.
I'm trying to use different people that, not using the same ones all the time.
Oh, I know what you mean. So you haven't got, between you've got no same answers. No. So which is your favourite answer, Joanna?
I think Dominic, because he already is second in command. He does take over when you're not there.
Yeah. What is your favourite answer, Mary?
Mark Fanning.
Yeah, I think so as well. Then we need one more. Dominic, Mark Fanning, and...
Eileen or Seb?
Well, we've got Eileen down twice already.
Oh, put Seb then.
What about you, Mary? Do you think any?
Well, I got Frank down. But...
Frank or Seb? Argue that one out between you.
Frank. Yeah, okay, we'll go with Frank.
Yeah, Frank is a school teacher as well. He's used
Yes,
to all
he
this.
is. You need a school teacher there.
So we got
Yeah.
Dominic, Mark F, and Frank on that one. Then let's go to question 14. We're almost there. Which three Vaughan family members are most likely to climb to the top of the Blue Lagoon? What have you got, Mother?
Well, I've got repeats again because I've got Carmen because I know she could do it.
Yeah, but you can't keep having Carmen.
No, but she's the most qualified.
I know. I agree with you, Joe. That there are loads here that are much more suitable. Some of the things we put down.
We're trying to cover everyone, Mum.
We're trying to.
Well, I've got Carmen, Roman, and Cole for those. It's got to be somebody fairly young and fit because that's a hell of a high cliff.
I've got Claudie.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Luke.
Oh
He's
yes.
very good.
Yeah.
He's got good at heights. And Gretchen.
What?
Sure.
I don't give her a go. I mean,
No.
So which out of the three that Mother said do you like, Mary? Choose one of Mum's. What were your three, Mum?
I've got Carmen, Roman, and Cole.
Which do you think out of those three, Mary?
Roman's not good on heights. Carmen's fine on heights, but Roman's not brilliant. He could do it, but he's not fine on heights.
I think Cole's a brilliant answer. Cole's a
The other
brilliant answer. I know
person
we've
that
gone
might
once
do
before.
it is Rory. Rory might do that. I think we could put Rory in for it.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout because a very young Mark Tucker would definitely do it.
Yeah, I
That
think
is-
Rory. Yeah, Rory could do it.
Should we put Rory down?
Yeah.
So what do you think, Mary, about Carmen or Cole? I think Cole's a brilliant answer.
Well, I think that I've got Claudie, Luke, and Gretchen.
Well, Claudie definitely not because she
Well,
she,
got
doesn't
Luke
do any, she doesn't do any sport or any fitness. She goes for a walk and she's arty. She's very arty. She's
A
not.
10-mile walk the other day.
Yeah, but she's. But did you see what Julie said? She laid on the grass. Leave me here. Leave me here.
What a surprise! 10 miles. Anyway, we got
Well,
Luke and Rory.
I think Luke is quite good. He's
Yeah,
very
we got
good.
Luke and Rory. We'll let after a third after Luke and Rory.
Luke.
One of the things I sold on eBay, there was like a bin.
What about- I think Cole's a great answer myself.
What's the point?
There's somebody in your lounge. It's
Yeah,
Ben,
I've muted them now. I've muted
Cameron.
them.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I muted them. But yeah, who do you think? Luke
How
and
about
Rory?
Cameron?
Sorry?
Cameron. How about Cameron?
Yeah, Cameron. Actually, Ben would be more likely, wouldn't he? He climbed to
Oh, yeah.
Kilimanjaro.
Ben Nevis, etc., hasn't he? Yeah.
Oh, right. Let's go for Ben.
I forgot that Ben's done the 3 peaks
Yeah, he's done all those kind of. He's a climber.
and he's climbed Kilimanjaro.
In fact,
didn't
he's got climbing like equipment, like special gloves and.
Well, he climbed Kilimanjaro, which is up above the clouds. That's a double to him to climb up.
Okay.
What about Ben in his climbing?
Mind you, this isn't. We're not encouraging them to climb the Blue Lagoon, I hope.
No.
We got Luke, Rory, and Ben for that one. Anyway, the last question. Okay. Which three Vaughan family members are most likely to cook a gourmet dinner? It was originally for 4. Do you want that to stay in, or should we just say?
No.
Just a gourmet dinner. It could be for 2 or for 15, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
I've
moving on to that, Mary.
I've got Christian, Bruce, and Fiona.
Christian, Bruce, and Fiona. What have you got, Joanna?
Well, I've got Fiona, Christian, and Emily. The reason I put Emily was that's Emily C. is because she's Rory told me that she does these wonderful vegan meals. She makes them up, puts things together, and she was doing them for Roots and Shoots in Bath. She was making up these wonderful recipes.
Can it be
That's the
gourmet
only-
and vegan?
Emily. But I haven't got Bruce down for anything else, so we could actually have Bruce, because I know Bruce is a good cook as well. I am denied about those two.
So should we get? What do you think, Mary? Bruce or Emily?
Oh, I think Bruce, because
Okay,
we've
we'll
got
go with
Emily
Bruce.
down already anyway.
Yeah, so Fiona,
Yeah.
Christine and Bruce.
Okay, we've got all the answers.
And The thing is, we've chosen those 3 because we know that they can cook. We've tasted their food. We know what they can produce. And it's we don't really know what other people can do. So that's the reason.
So what are you hinting at? You're trying to hint at like being invited round to your nephews and nieces for
Yeah,
a gourmet
exactly.
dinner.
We need to documentary. We need to go to all these places and try that food.
Exactly. And next year we should have a much better idea of what.
Exactly.
Well, is there anything you two want to add to this before we finalise the recording?
Well, I think what I'd like to add is everybody's got to think this is just a piece of fun.
Okay.
We don't actually.
No repercussions.
No, we don't want anyone coming back to us and saying, that's it, I'm never speaking to you again.
It's a personal, what am I thinking of? It's our personal choice. We don't know everything about everybody, so.
And you're trying to include everybody as well, aren't you? So.
Had to go along with what we know, and it is for fun.
And I'd just like to say thank you so much for getting involved with it. I know it's taken a little bit of time.
We spent hours on this, haven't we, Joe?
Well, we have got hours.
In between moving house.
And I just hope that on the Pancake Day party it all works out well. I'm sure it will do, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now we've got all the answers.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's well done, Sean. You've done very well there.